So the word of the day is fear. Fear is an unpleasant feeling triggered by perception of danger, real or imagined. Fear is a feeling induced by perceived danger or threat that occurs in a certain type of organism which causes a change in metabolic and organ functions. There are conditions for fear, like little disorders. Anxiety disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, separation anxiety. All these have something to do with fear. The reason why I chose fear is I believe that the world is living in a state of fear. They're just scared to change and do something different. Just usually want to just stick to the same shit every day, every year, all through their life.
Yeah, man, I don't deal with it personally. So like I've been dealing with that shit enough. I guess you get accustomed to it like anything else, you just been around.
Right, real niggas know fear is out there, but you just, it's the way how you approach it. Cause if you scared of everything all your life, you're not gonna accomplish nothing. You gonna just be like a mouse, like not a mouse, but something that just keep getting scared, run back in the shell, don't want to come out.
Psychologists just say fear is the reason why people survive. They said if you didn't have the fear to die and shit, you wouldn't, take the certain steps, to keep doing what you want to do.
Yeah, you gotta survive anyway, regardless of fear. If you don't eat, you're gonna die eventually from not eating. So, I mean, I hear the scientists, but it's a state of survival, but it ain't one. You know what I'm saying? That's one. You can't say that's why a human's still here because of fear. He's bugging.
But I see what he's saying, because if we have fear, we would just be running into anything without, like, caution. Or, like, because that's, like you said in your song, you said that people running wild out here, you feel me? Like, they ain't going, you get karma. Like, real talk, karma.
Because I think the most fearless human on the planet is a baby. A baby will walk into anything, touch anything. It doesn't matter. So fear has to be learned.
I was about to say, right, but I gotta be taught to that kid at a point. Because like you said, Instance with Destiny, she runs down the street, had no idea cars coming, what could happen if a car hit it now. She's young, like, not even one or just one. So I know that that's something that gotta be instilled in you as you grow. You know what I'm saying? It's just another sense of control to me. Because if you're scared, I can get you basically to do anything. Because what you want to do for your life. You get what I'm saying? They show you in the talk show, in the TV series, everything. Oh, can I come stay with you? Can't we know we can survive here with y'all? That's being scared, nigga. Why you can't make it on your own? You feel me?
Word.
So in that aspect, and like I said, in that part of survival, yeah, true. But then again, the world ain't in like that for that part of the fear to really be out. But that's when it be out to me, when everything just go haywire and they man for themselves. That's the real fear. When you know around every corner, you don't know what the fuck that happened. It ain't like going to the corner store. You going out to survive and look for food. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got this click with that click and that. You feel me? Everybody think it's survival. You can't really trust nobody.
Because, you don't supposed to trust people we don't know nothing about. We fear the unknown. We don't know a person. That's how I come. If I see somebody I don't know, I'm gonna approach them different with caution before I even, cause I don't know what he's capable of, and he don't know what I'm capable of neither. So that's the fairness right there.
I don't think that's fear. I think that's being more on point, being aware of what you know.
Strategic.
Yeah, you being more. I don't think that's fair though. You know what I'm saying? Like you. Because if you want to relate it to fear, it'd be like you ain't even going around that person because you fear what can happen to you or why you around them. But if you there, it's obviously not fair. You get what I'm saying?
What if you heard something about somebody that made you think of them this way, but they not even like that? They just got that fear that they like that.
But then again, that's true. But in my aspect of that is you can't always believe everything you hear either, because now what that person telling you, you never know they motive for telling you that about that person. You know what I'm saying? You don't know their relationship, and now they telling you, because it's almost like they put you on his team automatically
He
from
say
the dude.
she says.
Yeah, but
Man,
you know,
y'all gotta stop with that. He
now,
says.
now say if it was true though, if he telling you something that's true and you believe it, then you know I still don't think that's fair. I think that's like Reed saying, that's strategically knowing how to probably see it for yourself. Then once you see it, you know like, alright, that's he bad dude, I can get away from him.
Word.
So I believe that fear is taught. So it's like you said, like knowing somebody. Like when I was young, I got punched in the face and didn't do nothing because of fear, because of what somebody else told me about the person. They basically say like, yo, this dude serious, you know, he a good fighter, he got a big family, you know what I'm saying? So back in the day when the motherfuckers said it, like, oh, that's that family, you would stay away from them and shit.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
But
then again, I go back to not believing anything somebody said.
That's
That's like
that's
I was
the thing.
psyched out too.
Right.
Because you learn later on down the line,
Yeah.
it was like the same dude that punched me in the face when I met him later on,
He wasn't even like,
it wasn't even like that, you know what I'm saying?
word. That's
He showed fear, you know what I'm saying?
because he don't know what you capable of now. And I had that same situation, Kent. Now, I ain't saying that like everything went numb to me because when I got hit, I wasn't expecting him to sneak me. So I'm just like, but it is fear that didn't want me to hit him back. But that's only because of what somebody else told me. Oh, he got brothers. They gonna jump you, and you feel me? That's what made me fall back. But now that I know his brothers let me fight in the fair one. Like, you feel me? Like, everybody not how everybody expect me to be.
I dealt with that shit twice. You know what I'm saying? On the point of losing my life. Then after that, it probably wrong or whatever, but I just stopped giving a fuck. Like, I start going head on the situations and however it turned out, was just like, I die before I run away from these niggas. Like, you know, it was young, petty, stupid, thinking probably was off the liquor and all that type of shit. But at the time, when you loose like that, you don't think, you know what I'm saying?
It's more so like you wasn't scared to go to
But
the
I
conflict.
can say, yeah, I can say like y'all saying that was fear too, cause another thing about fear, your adrenaline start running, your amygdala's fire up, like mad shit going in your brain that puts you in survival mode. So that could have been fear too. I just used it to my advantage. You know what I'm saying?
When you saying like the adrenaline builds first,
that's the
create the
first
fear, or is it fear and then it build the adrenaline?
No, the fear builds the adrenaline. Cause like you said, you're in a survival state now. It's like fight or flight. You know, I can either fight. It's two options. I can run and get the fuck about this situation, or I can fight my way about it. Either or one of them two, I gotta come out of this shit alive. You know what I'm saying? We talking about when it's serious, like when you see that ratchet come out and the gun cock, that type of fear. Like you got two options. You know what I'm saying?
But when it comes to fear, it's like you saying, it's about how you use the adrenaline. Because
Yeah, it's how
they say
you
you
use
get the paralysis.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get stuck.
So that's not everybody though. That's depending on the person.
So you
know
get
what I'm saying?
stuck. That's paralysis.
That's
Yeah.
it.
So like you really so scared that you just
Freeze
stuck.
up.
You freeze up.
Yeah, I've seen it happen. I've seen it, niggas who would be froze up, but that's fear. Like, alright, you didn't. You continued out whatever way it's supposed to go because your body, people's bodies different, and the fluids handled by the brain. Niggas' brain work different too. Your brain been through shit, and you just know, like you got that fight and flight shit ready to go. Soon as a situation like that happens, you gonna know what to do. You ain't gonna freeze up. Then there might be a nigga that won't know or hasn't been in that situation and they freeze up. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but think about it like this. What if that person, the person that hit you, was supposed to be your man, so you just felt betrayed. And now you just like, fuck, man, I don't know if I should rock this nigga or, like, you feel me? Like, not be this nigga
let go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't even say
Somebody,
somebody's
no?
Yeah, somebody. But to me, that depends on how long you known them too. If this a friendship, like this your man all your life, y'all been through shit together, that's a little different. I might even see him popping you and you throwing one back, but not really, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's your man, so you not throwing it back like a nigga you don't give a fuck about you. I'm about to dog this nigga, he done disrespect your girl or something like that. It's like, and then after that, it's nothing. So like that one I kind of understand. But not you and him going like trying to hurt each other or really go deep, because then I look at that like, oh, he never really liked you in the beginning if he had kill you or try to hurt you like that. You know what I'm saying?
I always had deep feeling about you, just waiting for the time,
word.
reason.
I'm gonna tell you about niggas like that's how we feel about shit ready now. But as time go on and grow, niggas like that, like they turn and the party get to where you might feel like, yo, why you this nigga? Then you always gotta run with them feelings. Like I ain't feeling like that from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Cause no matter what me and Reed felt through, I never felt like I had to watch my back around them or you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like not comfortable and no shit like
feeling
that.
Don't lie to you.
Yeah, that's that feeling inside. You would know it. That's why I always tell you run with that. It ain't about being a fag or being scared. It's about coming out. Another survival trick. You want to survive. It's like they write books every day, but they don't got one for the hood. Feel me? We gotta learn how to do that shit on their own. They got all the shit. If you lost in the woods, if you this and that, they don't got survival in the hood. You gotta figure that shit out yourself. Every day we go outside, we survive. Anything can happen. Nobody don't really care. You know what I'm saying?
You adapt. You really just adapt to yourself.
I agree with that. But they're like, then you adapt.
But could you fear your environment though?
That's a good question. That's a good.
Fear your environment. You talking about what you? Oh yeah.
I think you
because
definitely can.
I'm gonna fear my environment if I get stuck in the fucking woods because I'm not used to that.
Right.
But in this environment in the hood, I am used to that.
Right. So imagine taking a kid that don't even like the hood, though, just never been in the hood, and now he coming, he just scared. He don't want to go outside. He don't want to jump out the porch. None of that. Cause he think, oh, they gonna kill me. But I'm staying in the house with my mother.
Because he was used to one way of living.
Fear.
Yeah, he ain't never experienced what we had.
Those them weirdos that I be talking about. The niggas that scared to get money, scared to go out the house. Like, but you weird as hell. But
they probably not ready yet too, though. I think it's more so. I don't think they scared of their environment. Maybe they not ready for it. You know what I'm saying? But when you ready for it, you can't hide from the shit. Right. Eventually, you gonna have to go out one day. You got to go this place by yourself. It's just going to happen. So to put yourself in a box like that, that's kind of bugged out. Because really ain't nobody out here to just hurt nobody. This ain't Grand Theft Auto.
Your image too.
Shit happen to people because
your image.
They do shit.
They be like, oh, because you got dreads, you a killer. I'm a killer because I got dreads.
That's bugged out.
I just got this for the girls, my nigga.
Niggas think like that. You feel me? I agree. But then look, you gotta look at it like, well, if you know, that's how they get their biscuits in a way. Like how niggas get their rocks off. There's some niggas choose to do about haircuts or sounding like somebody else or wanting to be like their older brother. I just come to learn like, image is just, and you can't really blame us. The TV do that to people. Be who you can be. Go up and be like this guy. It's always be like somebody else. You see?
You're supposed to have
You're supposed to be like yourself.
Your hair's not supposed to be long, you know what I'm saying?
You know I'm different. If I always been different, I don't want to do what everybody else doing. I ain't about to go outside and be scared of my environment. Meaning I ain't about to go outside and wonder if something going to happen to me or I don't live like
somebody plotting on you.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I always think somebody.
But with plotting comes motive to me. If you go outside, somebody plotting on you, what the fuck you do for them people to be plotting on you? That's how my mom worked. Now, you hating is a little different.
Right.
You go outside and you walk past these niggas, they always looking funny. That's a little different. But then my thing with that is, you can avoid it too. Go another way. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out that area because you know how the shit gonna turn out. Eventually, one day, you know where it's gonna go.
That's your hood, though. Your hood.
I mean, that's your hood. You do what you gotta do. Get your whatever you gotta get across, and then just go from there.
Right.
You don't want to never make shit worse, though. Especially when you got a family in the background and shit.
If motherfuckers come in your hood like that, then ain't your hood. Because I know niggas ain't come on our block posting up or, just chilling for an extra long time or nothing like that.
And if you did do that, we fuck with you. Straight up. Like we said, ain't nobody just come or you ain't going nobody. It wasn't like that. You feel me?
Alright, so if you got other niggas coming into your hood, smoking in your hood, doing what they want in their hood, that's not your hood.
Now, there's nothing wrong with them coming, chilling, smoking and all that stuff if they know somebody there. You know what I'm saying? Because, that's their reason for being there, because they know somebody over there. Exactly. Even though you might not know them, but they do live there. I mean, you can't force them motherfuckers to go out there now. If they out there doing what you doing, you know what I'm saying? It could be anything. If you out there getting money, they trying to get money, no, that got to stop. If you just out there acting the fool and they want to act the fool, nah, that got to stop. We act the fool over here. You know what I'm saying? You can't come over here and do what you want. But by right, they allowed to come there as long as they know somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Then we was always different. Y'all know if you heard the stories and shit. Things come out where we was at. Like Reef might bring his man from wherever. That's his man though. This my dog, ride or die. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. You feel me? How niggas was thinking back then. So now, you know, we bugging, and Reef man that he bought from wherever he fuck with him from, he might feel like he could do something in the way he see Reef could get off with us. You see what I'm saying? And niggas turning all up on him and shit. See, I've seen shit like that happen. I started learning like, damn, everybody ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I chill with my niggas with them, and that's that. You feel me?
I noticed that everybody not for everybody. With my like the hood friends here. I ain't trying to call them hood friends, but that's who I fuck with hood. So then he'll come and he really just don't be out here. So, but he don't want to spark them up. He want to spark me up. So it make him look funny. But it's not. He just more. You feel
That ain't his man. You
That's not his man. Everybody not for everybody.
Exactly.
That's how.
But see, now the other niggas you know will hate on him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a confrontation might eventually happen. But like in the streets, if you're gonna be, you gotta protect yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because like I can see a moment when a nigga just hating because they only spark you up and come at him on some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga touch you, you gotta touch him back. I mean, that's the one thing you learn and shit. It's just like, if I ain't had that fear, I would have touched that motherfucker back, but I had the fear. You know what I'm saying? That's the fear is
But
learned.
that was a crazy type of fear though, because all that was something somebody said. And I agree with you because that was happening a lot back in my era.
That's what
another. Like reputations, niggas were scared off of niggas' raps. You feel me?
Because
they ain't really like that no more. Nobody don't give a fuck if you a triple OG or if like your ass can go. That's how it is.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. They killing they big bros just so they can be big bros.
That shit crazy. But look, in the end of mine, they gonna get what they get. You feel me?
Niggas
coming home too. Trust me, not all of them got light.
But see,
They coming home too.
When you say that, like, let's say a little homie will go at the big homie, take him out just to be there.
Yeah.
You open the door for it to be done to you. You know what I'm saying? Because now you the G homie, and everybody know what you did.
Yeah.
But that's the
How you
precedent.
think when the next one up after you, what they gonna do to you?
You know what
That's
I'm
what
saying?
niggas don't
Like
think.
the assassination.
See, it's all about being caught slipping. Because niggas want to do shit if they ain't caught slipping. Because they might fear the motherfucker, but if they catch him slipping, they gonna do it. A coward will kill you.
We should be
Let's
on this
believe
nigga
that.
court sometimes 15 deep or better. Niggas knew, like, I'm just pretty real, like, niggas knew any kind of sauce, you had to come with your whole hood. It wasn't coming with no 2-3 niggas. Cause I read niggas just knew how we was coming. Hey, one trip, that's what I said with these niggas of mine, well, that's when one trip everybody go. I don't give a fuck, we ain't gonna all go on the same, Reef gonna hook the man that's with him. Nigga gonna hook his man, niggas gonna go, it's gonna be a Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? That's how niggas came.
You know why?
Yeah,
The niggas ain't even do nothing. You know why the other niggas popped off? Because they supposed to be helping their mans.
Yeah,
See what I'm
but you
saying? So
did.
we popping off from
Yeah,
them
that's how I
double
know.
time. Like, you ain't even helping your mans. And you with him. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't getting popped off double time.
Niggas not like that nowadays because everybody not unitized. Everybody not for everybody. And everybody trying to be for everybody.
For self. It's a for self type of generation.
Yeah, for self and don't just care about themselves get abused, like they get used and shit.
You could just walk down certain blocks or disrespect a certain person and niggas knew who that person was or fuck with because the hood fuck with the hood, period. So like, you know what I mean? Niggas knew each other from parties, from the block, from school, all type of shit. So when that outsider came, when them outsiders came and they, like the whole hood rushed them, son, for real. Like, yo, you can't even get out of shit like that, son. I'm telling you, I love my hood for that.
Back in the day,
niggas
it was like,
together.
it was blocks. Each block was a different hood. But like he said, if a stranger came around, all them blocks got together
Everybody
on a
knew
stranger.
each other.
You
Word
see
up,
what I'm saying?
son. There was always people like, oh, what happened? Niggas like, nah, these niggas from such and such, Patterson, Hackensack, whatever. And niggas like, what? You know what I'm saying? Everybody go. And the crazy shit is this might have been a block where you just had a problem with a nigga 2 days ago or something. Next year, that's how a lot of beefs was getting squashed back then too.
Yeah.
The niggas was riding and niggas respected that. Like, oh shit, I can fuck with that nigga. You feel me? Them niggas that they came and helped us. Know what I'm saying? Real shit. Know what I'm saying?
Just we would be just
jumping out of G-Rides. If I know bullshit, I
saying?
can't make this shit up, son.
We'll see another block that we had problems with. They dealing with some niggas, but we know they ain't from around here.
Yeah, you
We'll
know.
just come over there and just talk GP. Fuck what we was beefing with. Like, who this nigga? You know what I'm saying? You can't be around here talking yin yang, bro. Hell no.
That nigga respected that. You know what I'm saying? These niggas you beefing with. You feel me? Yeah, that's how, like I said, that's how niggas start first. So now you see niggas that be all love. You know what I'm saying? Then the whole, not even the whole hood happened to just do what the West Coast did, just the opposite. That was the crazy part. Like that shit got to be like it was intentionally done. Like, oh, it's gonna be mad Crips over there. It's gonna be bad Bloods over here. That's crazy. Man.
But when you say that, and I just thought about it, it fits into the vibe because you said it's mad Crips over there, mad Bloods over there.
Remember when we
So it goes
about
back
that
into
today?
the East Coast,
Yeah,
West Coast.
it's like they never let that go. They wanted to act like they forget it. But it ain't, it's a division. Somebody told you that. I can't talk too much on that. That's another video. I told you the language barrier division. Well, like the vibe, like I can't go talk to an Indian motherfucker in his language and we can come up with a plan to stop this or do. First of all, he don't even speak the same language I speak. You see the division? That was purposely done. But the world was based on English, and y'all know that from the beginning of the time. Everybody know the English language.
Learn that shit.
But if it, like I said, if it was intentionally done, this other shit was thrown out here to do it on purpose.
English was intentionally done.
Yeah, English was intentionally done. English.
That's two languages put together.
So really, what was the language we was really speaking before that? You know what I'm saying?
Well, they said there was many of them. Like tribes that had different languages.
They broke all them shits up. They been broke them up, though. So that good luck with finding that out.
At the boot pocket.
So, I mean, that goes into the point with the slavery and shit. Like, the psychologist said that fear is a way to survive for a human being.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
in
like,
a sense.
in a sense. So, is that what the Africans did when they got shipped over here? Like, the fear helped them survive?
If they want to say it like that. That's what I'm saying. If they put it like that, then like I said, I can't. All right, but not in all senses. Feel me? Because
the fear of not.
well, I mean, it caused them to eventually break away. You see what I'm saying? Whether they found the leader Harriet Tubman or not, or whatever, they still had a sense like, all right, we had enough of this shit.
You
You know what I'm
can't
saying? Somebody got it.
out.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So in that sense, that's why I say yeah. If you don't run for our freedom, we gonna be stuck here. You feel me? Our kids gonna be stuck here, they kids, whatever. And they got away. And that's what I really think happened. They couldn't control it no more. So then they tried to act like they had this big war for it and all that. My thing, I feel they couldn't control the slaves no more. They started fighting back. Just like any organization, if you can't control the workers, you ain't gonna make no fucking money. That's how I feel, son. Niggas start fighting back and got away, and you couldn't go like that no more. Now I mean, niggas was too strong. You know what I'm saying? So here came the police. You know what I'm saying, bro? Think about it.
Smart ones that just and they mind just thinking of playing.
I forgot his name.
Get my shit.
The motherfucking slave beat up. He tricked on the whole house. You know? Did you hear about that? Word is born. Tricked on his master. The wife tricked all of them up, and then went out and later became. Damn, what the fuck is this guy's name? He became a big time. This was during the Western times or something. Damn, yo, look it up. I can't remember the nigga name.
But
he fought his way out. Yeah, he got away, like using it.
And became
fought, and then became the what was that name? He wanted was it the Lone Ranger? The real one was black. Look it up. That's what I'm talking about. I knew it was gonna come to me. Not the Lone Ranger they made up, the real one. Look, research that. His story.
Oh, man, I got his name. I know his fucking
name. He tricked on them niggas, got away, and became like one of the biggest outlaws. You feel me? So see why I say why they fought their way up out of it? You know what I'm saying? You don't hear too much about that story.
They don't tell you about those stories.
You know what I'm saying?
Only the ones they want you to know. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell you about them gutter, you know what I'm saying, on some out the blue, they done got them niggas, you know what I'm saying? They tell you the stories that they got the nigga, like Nat Turner. They only tell you that story because they got him. You know what I'm saying?
Martin Luther King, they got
They
him. Think
got
about it, Malcolm X, they got him. You always hear the stories where they got him.
But they don't even teach about Malcolm X. You ask a
Well,
kid, what do you know? They only know Malcolm X, the Underworld, what's that? Harriet Tubman. You know what I'm saying? So that's all they teach in the school.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But
Way
there was
more than
mad more
Way
people.
more.
Like teach about the black motherfuckers that invented 80% of the shit that's in
They don't
America.
even talk about the nigga that built the elevator. Otis. His name right on it. That was a black guy. Why is that a big secret? You know what I'm saying?
They know
They
that.
don't talk about certain shit. You know what I'm saying? They take the credit quick as hell out.
Yeah, y'all probably be about it.
But I don't feel my environment, man.
But here we go. We fear who? The establishment, the white man.
Yeah, I feel the organization.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I
The
feel.
system.